Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this wonderful evening of Zelda as we have a Game 1 match between MrDunlo and TruantGamer. My name is Bakuda, and I am joined here in the booth by Nintendo File Dave. Dave, how you doing today?
Ready for a good race.
Absolutely. I think we are all ready for a good race, and I think this is going to be a particularly good one. We should be getting underway pretty quickly. MrDunlo here with his Ninja Turtle sprites. I love these sprites. The sprite set is very, very lovely and fun. We're going to start in the woods. MrDunlo heading east to do these armor attacks. TruantGamer finding that magic sword. Like our item for this speed is the letter. Going to be some easy potions for our runners. TruantGamer heading down to Vanilla Woodsword location. 50-50 chance of it dropping here. Let's see if it does. A level 8 instead. Oh, MrDunlo finds a Take Any Candle. And was that a recorder on the coast? Indeed, it was a recorder. All right, that'll be an interesting find. Getting our first look at Triforces here. Looks like we have a level 6 Triforce. And the other is a 5 or 4. Depending up on our front half quests. So, MrDunlo, are there any flags you're hoping to see with this race? Or not? I called you MrDunlo. I'm sorry, Dave.
Oh gosh, I'm always liking to see a bunch of blocks because not so good for the runners. Always great for the commentary booth. The crazier it gets, the more fun we're going to have. Obviously, not for the runners per se, but for us. We want to see all kinds of madness, block after block after block.
It's an inverse effect, really. The less fun the runners are having, the more fun we're having.
We had a level 7 there on the Death Armos, as it is often called. Nice free map, perhaps. Oh, moat, I think. I think we're a moat in the dark there.
And MrDunlo finding level 4. I didn't see that. You said you found a free map. I was over on my tracker marking the level. Did you see whether or not that was a first or second quest?
Well, there was a map, but it didn't pick it up on account of moats and wall masters and not having anything to poke them with.
All right, well, MrDunlo out of level 4.
That's an unfortunate screen there with our friends the Lionels.
Lionels can be pretty devastating when they find their way outside of Death Mountain. MrDunlo, though, finding level 9 there in that Vanilla Take Any cave.
If I'm Truant, I'm hoping for enough rupees for that candle.
MrDunlo here finding level 3. I believe that was another coast level.
I think we've got 3, 4, 7, 8, and 9 discovered now.
And TruantGamer finding this vanilla level 2 screen. Are we on a straight first quest overworld here?
Very much could be. We're going to find out pretty soon when we start trying some of these burn bushes.
Yeah, I do believe that that screen only shows up if it is a straight first quest. And chat will indeed correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, 1Q2 is a lake in Mix or second quest. Okay, yep, there we go. MrDunlo into level. Let's see how far he. Oh, and those are second quest enemies in that level 8. These Octoroks are tanky. Still no sign of that wooden sword. Both of our runners are checking out various open caves across Hyrule. I love it. He almost goes and takes that paper and says, "Nope, I've already got one."
So easy to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's no problem in taking the second prescription. If you lose the first one, you've got a backup. And yes, chat pointing out taking that second prescription is much better than accidentally buying the second bait. I will completely agree with that. TruantGamer finding level 5.
See if we find any low-hanging fruit here. Maybe a nice free white sword or something handy like that. Got a free key that can always come in handy. Some of these seeds, the difference between getting a key and not getting a key can be the difference between winning and not winning.
Oh, absolutely. And he's getting a couple of keys here. MrDunlo finding level 7. There at the forgotten spot. No, not the forgotten spot, the Death Armos.
Well, that's no free item. Remember that bomb upgrade. That can come in handy at some point.
The Triforce right there. That is a relatively easy Triforce. Interesting that he decides to up an A out instead of going ahead and grabbing the Triforce while he was there. And yes, chat pointing out the Triforce was indeed in a Triforce room. That is very important.
Absolutely, and MrDunlo discovering level 2. Now, I, for one, I'm going to dig a 2 out if I have no blocks in there, on account of you having a very accessible item and a relatively small level.
Chiros is our tracker today. Much thanks to Chiros, and marking on our tracker that we do already have the Triforce for level 5, which would explain why he did not want to go back and pick it up. Every second counts. right, Truant Gamer out of that level 5.
These secrets seem to be vanilla, too.
MrDunlo trying to stay alive here, doing a very good job. And finding level 2.
He did a little half dig of that too before, but I for one would be going in a little farther there unless he saw something that blocked his progress.
Nice little hint shop there. That might be worth revisiting. And a second hint shop back to back. That's really nice. That is a nasty waterfall lake screen right there. That White Sword Cave is not going to be easy to get to, especially without a sword. Oh, that is not good.
Neither of these screens are good. Anytime you got Lionel's on the screen and you're on 3 hearts, you're not having a good time. And we have a wood sword on MrDunlo's side at the vanilla Master Sword, Magical Sword location at the grave. That's huge for him at this moment. So we just have to hope TruantGamer will make his way over there as well, because it's not a spot you're going to instantly want to route in.
It's not. Hopefully he decides to go over there to check the Armos, because my guess is that's probably where you're also going to find the Armos item. And if MrDunlo finds it there, that is double the advantage he has against TruantGamer this early in the game.
We do seem to be heading that way with a nice clean screen scroll there.
We do indeed.
Level 6 at the Grave Medicine Cave, vanilla that is. That's not one you're going to want to do a big dig on early on necessarily, on account of level 6 can be large and is by default very hostile.
Both of our runners finding the Armo screen at the same time, but they're going to find a nice pretty blue banana for their troubles.
Yeah, I prefer myself a yellow banana on account it doesn't upgrade all the Garias, or some of you guys say Gurias, into getting a much longer range weapon.
But does it really? I know that it changes the color of the Guria's boomerang, but does it also change the range of that boomerang?
Yeah, they can shoot it twice as long, and they will snipe you from anywhere. And those blue guys are not messing around. They will do you in when you don't even know anything's coming at you. We're about to get a sword for Mr. TruantGamer. I think that's nice. That's going to even out this race a little bit.
Well, we are 17 minutes in, or no, I'm looking at the wrong timer here. We're 13 minutes into this race, and already we have found all but the first dungeon. So we know where almost everything is.
It might have been a magical sword on Dodo's screen, though. He's got these interesting sprites.
That was indeed a magical sword.
Yeah, Michelangelo the turtle, I do believe there. I have to wonder if Shredder's going to be his Ganon.
I don't remember what his Ganon is, but that would be amazing. I would love to see him further develop this. I love the fact that for heart containers he has slices of pizza.
I love pizza. Who doesn't love pizza?
Oh, pizza's amazing. Made Italian bread pizza tonight. It was delicious.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a bad pizza. Even bad pizza is good pizza.
No feat of strength will save the princess. Now, we don't know if we can trust these hints yet or not. What if Ganon was one of us? Well, that's not going to much at all. I'll have what she's having.
I think those are all absolutely terrible hints, which is why I never buy hints. But I've heard they can come in handy in some seeds.
Gleeok returns with the power bracelet, but no feat of strength. Gleeok returns with the red candle. So that's suggesting that if we can trust the hints, that it is the power bracelet and the red candle in level 8.
It very well could be.
Meanwhile, TruantGamer is in level 4. See how far we can get into here. MrDunlo, however, going to hop into level 3.
We got some super ropes on the screen. I also noticed we have our favorite red bubbles.
Oh, you gotta love those red bubbles.
I spent many a day as a child having a great time. A ladder on Dunlo's side. That could be a game changer.
That could be, and that ladder, it really doesn't belong there. So I think we have some item shuffle going on here.
We gotta help. We have some shuffling, otherwise we have to ask Fred about that. Now, that automatically gives Dunlo access to the whistle, which of course opens up some spots for us, in this case one spot. If you're playing in second quest, a lot of spots. And he is making a beeline for that coast.
He is indeed, and there is a 25% chance that that whistle will take him to new unbeaten dungeons. He's going to go over here and try this whistle spot out first. All right, chat, name that tune.
That I couldn't hear very well. It's taking us to a Vanilla 5 location.
Yeah, so that would be original beaten dungeons. All right, MrDunlo is going to give a chance at this White Sword Cave. I don't like his odds. Oh, that was well done. Stunning them with the boom. Who said boomerang is not effective?
That is a proven use of the boomerang, and that is why I always pick it up, as long as it's not in the way. And TruantGamer with the bow. Now, the bow is absolutely required in every single seed, but it really evens things up. TruantGamer with the bow, but MrDunlo with the ladder, which in turn gives up the ability to take out our Dig Dogger friends. This really could be one of those matters of how did this seed roll? I'm not seeing much happening with that whistle, which makes me think, I think we're only getting one whistle spot in this seed, and that is the Vanilla Pond.
We are only getting that one whistle spot for sure. All right, and here we go. We've got a check here, and it is going to be, well, everybody's favorite casino. 16 rupee loss.
Healthy amount of rupees here. We could work our way up to a blue ring. That being said, both of these players are perfectly capable of beating the game on 3 hearts.
It is true we've not seen any hearts so far. That is true, we've only seen one heart so far. MrDunlo taking our first Take Any Heart, while TruantGamer claims the first Triforce there out of level 4.
Gamer trying to farm some bombs here. And no avail. I would want to bomb that spot though. Easy decision to purchase bombs for 20.
Also, our tracker, Chiros, noting that there were 2 items in 4, the bow and the boomerang. That was not a second quest 4. I believe that was a first quest 4. And if that's the case, I think we have Heart Shuffle.
Heart Shuffle can be a blessing or an incredible curse. But only the fruits of the seed will tell us.
And yes, Chiro's confirming that was a floor drop boomerang. So we have Heart Shuffle, and that is going to be fun. All right, MrDunlo is going to find level 5 up here. Let's see how much he digs. He doesn't want any part of that level 5.
Ladder for truants. So, Dunlo has to hope he finds that bow. I think he will, however, on account he hasn't pulled that Triforce out. He'll do a little dig.
Yeah, first quest 4 isn't too bad. So long as he actually digs for it, he'll find it. So far, though, that bow is the major advantage in this race. Also, I'm noticing we have permanent sword beams here.
I love permanent sword beams. It gives you a ranged weapon forever. Another large secret there.
He left most of that large secret on the ground.
That's why you always want to buy a key if you can. Oh, another one.
Oh, that is over half your large secrets just left laying there. And that was our white sword item, a heart container.
I believe he just did a retry, if I'm not mistaken.
He did do a retry. Okay, so that wipes that slate clean. Could be the reason why he went on ahead and checked that, just to see what it was, so he could mark it in his tracker. Okay, my heart is now back in place.
By MrDunlo, I'm either going to buy several keys, an arrow, or I might go for a blue ring. That being said, MrDunlo is much better at combat than I am, but I myself love a good blue ring because I can tank through it. These lovely little creatures a little better.
With finding that white sword item, that means the only thing that we're looking for out in the overworld is level 1.
Get a vanilla 2 map. Which means at least the first 6 dungeons will be in their standard configuration.
Looks like we've got a heart container as our first floor item in this level 2. Our second item will also be a floor item. There are no stair items in this level. And MrDunlo is going to make all of us hungry for pizza by the end of this seed.
I'm going to order one right now. Remind me, Bakuda, is Octorok any good on pizza?
I wouldn't say it's any good on pizza. From my understanding, is Octorok meat is a very tough meat. One might say it's hard as a rock. You have to tenderize it just right in order to make it edible at all. Best way of cooking Octorok meat, by far, smoking.
Otherwise, you get dubious food.
That's right.
Now, I have to give Dunlo credit here. I would have been dead about 2 minutes ago in this room. You're basically in a, what they call a bullet hell, where the BMOs are shooting at you, and usually you're just gonna... Oh, he caught the death, but, you know, I mean, that was... Still, he was dodging those like Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah, those 4 BMOS rooms are terrible, and he's decided he's had enough of that. Oh, he's going to go up and heal before he goes back in. That's a good call.
Yeah, he doesn't have too much to fill there, and it's really only 2 screens away.
Well, TruantGamer is going to be joining him in level 2. MrDunlo is determined to clear this room of its hippity-hoppity Easter bunnies.
This room could definitely drop. I might save the room if I kill a few of these.
I think I'd rather take that room out than the Blue Lagoon that TruantGamer was facing.
I think I'm wanting a bow for this level 2, but patience can be a virtue.
Well, we'll see if Truant decides to go out and buy some arrows after seeing that screen. Although, there's the Triforce right there. Well, he's going to try and go ahead and take out these bunnies. MrDunlo, however, he says, I'm going to take the Triforce and run.
These bunnies are not bringing us any candy. This is, these are not the Easter bunny.
I think Truant might have the same idea here. Let's see if he walks away. And he does. So both of our runners walking away from 2 with 1 item outstanding. Let's hope it's one they don't need.
We got some healthy amounts of rupees for either player, so the bow at the arrow at a vanilla purchase really is very attainable.
Alright, I think MrDunlo here, he's going to start his dig of Death Mountain. Trying to work up a bomb count here. And it's not going too well for him.
And another retry.
All right, Truant's going to hop into level 8. Now, if the hints are to be trusted, we have a red candle and a power bracelet here, but there is a third item up for grabs in this level 8. Not to mention the Triforce.
Truant's grabbed his any key at a level 3, so that's going to reduce some obstacles for him. MrDunlo is on track for a bow if he persists in this level. Hopefully he will bomb the bottom of this room with his last bomb. That he does.
I had completely missed that any key grab. It was probably a floor item and looked similar to a regular key to my eyes.
Oh, I absolutely missed it too. I've occasionally played a seed and realized several minutes later that I've picked up an item.
Yeah, I've done that too. It's especially tricky if it's like the red candle spawns directly under you, and you know you picked up something, but you can't figure out what it is just because your candle changed colors.
The very best is when you pick up the any key and then you decide to buy a key.
Oh! All right, well, MrDunlo is in this 4, which is where he needs to be, passing the Triforce, continuing on. He wants items, and that is a good thing because this is where he will find his bow.
Go back, Dunlo.
And then he... I'm sorry if I cursed you, Dunlo. Just go back.
Go back. 3 little dark nuts, all in a row.
Though this could spell trouble for MrDunlo, and hello, Ganon's room in level 8.
I'd be worried about him if he was another player, but MrDunlo has a history of success.
TruantGamer is digging through this 2Q8, and 2Q8 is one of the nastier dungeons in the game. I stand corrected. I'm looking at where he's at on this map. Is that a 2Q8? That's not a 2Q8. I think that may be a 1Q8.
Yeah, it could be the lion, especially the way that it's got little forks that hang out of the right side.
Yeah, it's definitely... It's a 1Q8 with 2Q enemies.
I like the accessibility of the blue bubbles there, because there's some ugly stuff in this. And of course, everybody's favorite likes. Nice combat there. Oh, little bite. Just a couple little like kisses here.
Well, he's using that to his advantage. Score some free damage with just one hit.
Absolutely, that's the only thing they do that's good. Otherwise, they're just meat pancakes.
Pretty much. MrDunlo heading over to Eastern Death Mountain.
Dunlo at this point, I'm definitely either spending those rupees or going for a blue ring. Otherwise, you're just going to be door repair charges.
Yep. He's
And
gonna
we're
pick
going
himself
for
up a potion.
Absolutely, he doesn't need to get any magical swords. He's perfectly capable of taking these guys out.
And the white sword is our floor item in level 8. That is a great find. So item-wise, level 8 not needed, but that sword will give you some much-needed extra damage.
Except for right now, because he touched a red bubble.
Easy come, easy go. Triforce will take care of it, and he is going to take that. Now, question is he going to run? I think MrDunlo was the only person that saw the hints. And he is indeed leaving. Looks to me like TruantGamer might be... Okay. I had my location before wrong. It was over here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you do not have enough heart for heart. And Truant's going to pick up his first big secret. Is he going to pick up the second one?
Don't do it.
Yeah, oh, he's okay. He's not going to. Little does he know how right he was to leave that on the ground.
I want heart to get 2 hearts.
Okay, MrDunlo not finding anything in Death Mountain. I am going to predict level 1 is raft required. I think it's going to be one of the 2 raft spots. Blue ring for MrDunlo. Very good purchase. Ah, Truant found level 1 while I was speculating for level 1. Okay, well, so much for that. And silver's on the floor in 1. Truant is in Triforce and Go mode. And with that, the clock is ticking for MrDunlo. Second item in 1 is going to be a heart container.
Should have one more floor drop. Now, did we see a level 7?
Yes, level 7 was at the Death Armos.
Which means power bracelet is not required. Nor is the raft. Which means
No, in
we don't
fact,
really have to dig.
there were no blocks. All of our levels were readily accessible.
As is often the way in an any percent seed, this does seem to be the eagle. We have a predictable outcome here.
We are definitely first quest. Everything. First quest coming up. First quest everything except for enemies. And MrDunlo is going to find that level 1 as well. Dodongo dwells in the dead woods, and that's true. That is a true statement, so I think we can trust the hints. TruantGamer going to take advantage of those deep pockets and start blasting out those arrows. That Triforce, he's going to take that and run. Level 7, that's all that he needs. He's been there, he knows where it's at. This is going to be quick. He is going to beeline right over there.
Not even checking the forgotten spots. Named for its often forgotten. Vanilla First Quest 7.
We have a hangry Stalfos here.
Our recorder coming into good use here. Dunlo has cleared a screen that Truant did not and picked up an extra piece of heart. That being said, these guys are pretty tied up in terms of heart containers. Neither of them is really going to have any deficits in terms of combat. Dunlo, of course, having an advantage with the blue ring. Or Truant, I'd probably pick one of those up. You know, gives you a little padding in terms of what they can do to you.
That is a useless meat block there in level 7.
As some of them will say, he is not required.
Oh, shoot. MrDunlo, I'm assuming digging deep for the second item in 1. It's going to be very sad to find it is just another heart container. TruantGamer leaving 7. And there's Dunlo's last heart in 1. Truant is out of bombs, so we're going to go and try and farm some bombs.
The 182 rupees you might choose for a purchase of bombs.
And here we go. MrDunlo is going to claim his level 1 Triforce, bringing his Triforce count up to 5. Still needs 3, 7, and 8. Meanwhile, Truant finding his bombs. He's going to be right back into 7. Excellent use of whistle to get back to. And looks like MrDunlo heading into level 3. Now, I don't think it took too long to dig the Triforce out of 3, if I'm remembering correctly. And he's already explored a lot of this. When he left 3 early once he got that ladder to go straight to that recorder, and he's not been back in here. All right, Truant back in 7 with bombs in hand. Let's see where those bombs can take him.
Regardless of what kind of runner you are, you got 11 in each.
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite items to find, especially early on, because if I can find an any key, I'll just start running through rooms as fast as I can. Removing the need to dig for keys is huge. And Truant, finding the compass. He knows where he needs to go. Dies just a few screens away, but at least now he knows where he needs to go to get that. And Dunlo, he's having an argument with the old man in level 3.
In the most unfortunate shape, the Manji.
You know, the old man probably just disrespected Dunlo's pizza. And in that case, who can blame him? I would have had it out with him too.
Maybe he put anchovies on it.
Oh! Regardless, Dunlo finds the compass. He is heading straight to that Triforce, but so is Truant. And in just a moment, we're going to have a completed Oh, there's a shoot. Can he bomb through here? He cannot. Okay, where is the route to this compass? Or I mean the route to this Triforce.
Fortunately for these guys, we're not in any triple segmented shapes or anything nefarious like that.
What are you talking about? Triple segmented are the best things ever.
Well, I think they're fun.
All right, MrDunlo gets his level 3 Triforce. And I'm assuming is making his way to 7. I think Truant has found the correct route here. Yes, this is going to do it. Uh-oh. Do you have to approach from the south? Nope, there it is. That'll do it. He's going to complete his Triforce, and we'll be in level 9 very, very quickly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a hog hunt.
Now tell me, Dave, what are we looking for in this level 9?
We're looking for boar, which has a roar. We're looking for a door, which has a nice lady.
Indeed, indeed. Now, don't count MrDunlo out yet. He's,
low play. He's not done. He's not out of this race.
He's not out. He's not out of this race, but he's looking for that bow, and he's looking for that bow in 2.
He didn't get that in 4, did he? That's a huge disadvantage.
No, he didn't. He left 4. And that might be something that costs him big time. Meanwhile, Truant in 9. Are these the first Wizrobes we've seen? I think it is.
Those definitely are known for their ability to snipe you down from 8 hearts to 0 in 7 seconds or less.
Excellent use of bombs and silvers against the Blue Lamola. Those things can be particularly lethal. All right, Dunlo heading into 7. It is a good play as he needs the Triforce, but I don't even know what items are in 7.
It's a little hard to tell. There could be almost anything in there at this point. Could have a heart, could have a wand, could have a book, could have a raft. Plenty of opportunities for something you think you're going to need, but you absolutely don't.
Oh, and there is a big hint. The beast awaits in the northwest of the northwest of the skull. And Truant is going to start heading that way.
Gotta hope for a compass on the way if you're Truant.
I love community hints.
Everybody's favorite wizard / secret Ganon from A Link to the Past.
MrDunlo collecting that Triforce out of 7 much more quickly than Truant did. Now let's see if he stays and looks for items or if he goes elsewhere. He's going. That is a good play for MrDunlo.
Truant with an unfortunate death. The Mario Maker community would call that room hot garbage.
There we go. Dunlo farming for bombs. Finds some. And let's see where he goes. He's, I think, heading toward 8. Maybe he's going to hope to find something in 8. He will, just not what he's wanting. Truant using those silvers to great effect, but his rupee count's starting to dwindle just a bit. I hear a pig.
I like this location. We're gonna have an Easter ham here.
We are indeed at 53 minutes. Everybody here's Ganon.
We're looking at about 8 hits of the sword.
Can I get a Sui in the chat?
Might. Should have used the potion, bro.
TruantGamer going down to a Hyrule driver.
Thankfully for Truant, he still got a little bit of a lead, but Ganon Hugs will take it down fast if you only have 2 hearts and no blue ring.
Meanwhile, it is giving MrDunlo a little bit more time to dig this Triforce out of 8. Ooh, that hurt. This 9 not being friendly to Truant at all.
It's pretty close to a regular 9. That being said, we have not seen our friend Mr. Patra.
That's true. He's been conspicuously absent this entire seed. Maybe there'll be 5 Patras on the path to Zelda.
All in one room.
Or you have to take like 4 different staircases to route to Zelda, and each one blocked by a Patra.
Absolutely.
There we go. MrDunlo finding his last Triforce piece, and Truant potioning up this time. Let's give another shot at this again in round 2. Chat pointing out he already found Zelda. We missed that. All right, there we go. We have Easter ham, and we are back to start.
Easter ham making bacon. Time to find the girl and ask her why she broke the Triforce into 8 pieces and put them in Ganon's dungeons.
And there she is.
TruantGamer.
TruantGamer finishes this seed with an official time of 56 minutes and 8 seconds.
MrDunlo and 9 just a little too late.
He's hopping in 9, hoping he can find that bow. Unfortunately, we know it's not there.
Anytime you're getting to an hour and you're playing against somebody of this level, you gotta know you might be in trouble.
Yeah. All right, we'll see if we can get Truant in here for a little interview. Now, we didn't see any of the items in this 9.
Probably the raft and the yellow boomerang. That's what I would put in 9.
Everybody, welcome our winner tonight, TruantGamer. How you doing?
I think I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Well, fantastic after that show.
Get a sub-hour race there. You guys are doing awesome. And against a formidable foe, no less.
Yeah, I was starting to sweat it a little bit because I was getting greedy in 8, and I just wanted to see if I could find something without ducking out right away. Got the power bracelet hint, but I figured I didn't need that. And then finally got out of there, and then 7 just being the troll that it always is. That got me sweating a little bit. So I was trying to find, I guess, like either a red ring or ring money, because I figured 9 was gonna be Wizrobe infested, and it was, and thankfully I was able to navigate around. But I have 7 hearts, I think, so trying to find a little more protection just to get through there.
The deciding factor in the race was the fact that you found the bow in 4.
I could see that. That was deep in 4.
Yeah, unfortunately, MrDunlo found that Triforce and then immediately ducked out of 4. And he spent quite a bit of time before digging out 7 and 8, just kind of looking, trying to find the bow, and never could find it in other dungeons.
Yeah, a lot of times 4, as you're going down, you tend to hit that moat room that you can't cross without the ladder. So it's not always the best plan to go south. I just went for it. I figured as long as it keeps letting me go down, I'm going to keep going down because I can always go across, and it worked out.
All right. Well, MrDunlo is dedicated to this. He's hoping to find a bow in 9. And speaking of 9, yeah, that 9 was not very pleasant to you.
No, that hint for Ganon was beautiful. I just turned around and went right back through the stair because I was already up that way. It wasn't even the correct stair. The other one took you to him. Ganon being off-center definitely caught me the first time. I didn't realize it until I was trying to get him that last bop and wasn't even thinking about pulling the potion down. I was more focused on trying to catch him and get him in the stun lock.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately he surprised you there, but you got him the second time. And a very easy Zelda.
I went back, after I went into that room the first time, I left and realized that it was one door, and then the other room had the same door on the right side there. And I wanted to check it when I came back the second time, just to be sure, because I didn't want to up A and end up not being it. I knew she wasn't going to be in her room since I saw Ganon's room, or at least I hoped she wouldn't be.
Right. Well, right now we're watching MrDunlo trying to find these items, and having no idea what items might be in 9. My guess is 2 heart containers.
They got to be somewhere.
Well,
it's a heart container, so that's 1 out of 2.
All right, well, he's deciding he's going to go look elsewhere. Let's see where he's going. All right, he's going to 4. He's finally back in the right place. I don't remember where in this 4 that the bow was. There was so much happening so quickly on both screens. Both of you just flew through this seed. Like, within the first 16... No, I think it was like 13 minutes. Within the first 13 minutes of this seed, all of the levels but level 1 were found.
And I absolutely was doing my hardest not to go to Death Mountain and get stuck up there looking for something that wasn't there, and my routing just kind of kept me down to the southern end, and I found just about everything. And then I finally went around. I was hoping that I would just circle the lake and find one somewhere, forgotten spot or what have you, and then just be able to do what I did and drop back down to 7 on my way to 9.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, that routing from 1 to 7 was beautiful. It was right there for you.
And you know, if 7 would have been a little kinder, I would have ducked into 2 since I knew where the second item was with the Pole's voice and took him out, and then just did the fairy refill and on my way back to 9. But at that point, I felt like I was too short a time to be poking around, hoping for one more heart. Wouldn't have helped me. It would have been red ring or nothing.
MrDunlo is going to earn this bow and stab the bow, and now he's glaring at it menacingly, and now he's going to pick it up.
And I see he has a Ninja Turtle sprite that's using a bow to stab the bow.
Yes. All right, now with bow in hand, he's going to go back to level 9. One advantage MrDunlo had, an advantage too late. He was in and out of that 7. He just happened to find right away that right route to get to the Triforce, and I want to say he was out of there in, what, 2 or 3 minutes?
It was pretty fast.
It was quick.
Yeah.
All right, well, MrDunlo's not going to be too long in here. He's seen the Ganon hint. He has a compass, so he knows where the princess is, and that was a Great candle boost getting by those whiz ropes.
Ouch, a fairy on the screen, and then they just take him out.
Potion and save. Really handy having level 9 that close to your starting screen. Wait a minute, wrong cave. He's going to try going this way. Using up his arrows, but he only has 4 left. Let's save at least 1 for the pig.
Eyes of the Skull does not have secret.
Now, I believe this was the room here that leads you up to where Ganon is, and
Absolutely, that's the one.
he is going to skip it. You know, honestly, this game oftentimes just comes down to making the right lucky choice.
I don't think Dunlo's seen that hint either.
Oh, he saw the hint. He's trying to find the right way up into that portion, not realizing that it is a staircase that'll lead him there. All right, and with that, I think we are going to get a forfeit from Mr. Dunlo. He was so close. So close to finishing that, but not sure how to get up to the pig. We'll see if he wants to hop in here and chat with us.
We're getting into some very formidable players at this point in the race.
And everyone, welcome to the booth, Mr. Dunlo. How you doing, sir?
You know, GG's Truant, by the way. I'm glad you smashed that in like a 56, because if I lost that by a minute or two, I was going to feel like a huge dum-dum. I still do feel like a huge dum-dum, but that's a fast time. So I played this stupid thing so bad. Yeah, I didn't put on a show for the folks. Hopefully watching Truant run a good race was fun enough, because I don't know if I was on the left or the right side, but side of the screen stunk it up tonight.
It wasn't too bad. There at the end, I'll let you know, the path to Ganon was in that push block with the room with all the likes. 2 screens before you called it quits.
That makes sense.
If you had cleared the likes, pushed the block, it would have taken you to a staircase that was 1 room north of Ganon. At that point, you would have been finished with the seed in a couple of minutes.
Okay, cool. That's not that bad. Yeah, once I had fired off my final silver arrow, and I was trying to farm Wizrobes for rupees, knowing that Ganon was in the northwest corner, I was just like, we're done here. Like, this is just over. Like, we're done. We're not farming Wizrobes for an arrow. We're out of here.
Well, the real turning point for the seed was TruantGamer finding the bow early in the seed, and then you, Mr. Dunlo, deciding to leave 4 after the Triforce.
Yeah, at that point in the seed, I don't know. Oh, I know what happened. Well, one thing that happened was I went south of the Triforce and I didn't have any bombs left. And then there were also 2 staircases in there that weren't first quest stairs, but at that point I didn't know what was up with like 7, 8, and 9. So I was like, all right, if those are shapes and second quest rooms is on, or if those are second quest rooms, there were a couple potential second quest push blocks. So I put it off for like a little bit, but I shouldn't have put it off for a lot of bit. That was my problem.
Well, MrDunlo, do you have any remorse flags in mind?
Yeah, I've got a couple. Truant, I'll let you know tomorrow, man. I haven't decided. Options in play. I'm considering putting something good at the Armos to like speed things up a little bit. Honestly, after playing this bad boy with a wood sword, I might go with like wand at Armos. Might put a red ring at Armos because I'm sick of dying too. And then like 0 HP enemies is always fun. So I'll let you know tomorrow. I'll give you at least 24 hours heads up. But I'm not gonna make the game harder. It's not gonna be plus or minus 4 HP enemies. I'm tired of 7 HP whatever moblins for bomb killing. Yeah, we're not doing that crap again tomorrow.
Oh, those were tanky moblins tonight.
It was so lame. I was just like, what's going on here? Yeah, the biggest thing routing wise I did was I had every level except 1, and I was committed to finding 1, and I did it in the dumbest way possible. I like scooched up to Death Mountain. Finding the recorder early almost like tricked me because I fluted up to level 6, whereas I would have just walked right by level 1 if I didn't have the stupid recorder. So I was trolled by that. I was trolled by the Pole's voice room in level 2 that I thought was the item drop. Then I went back and it wasn't the item. I fought valiantly with a wood sword. I just trolled myself so many ways. But bottom line, even if I had done like 5 things better, I wouldn't have beat a 56. So GG's, dude. You played well, I'm sure. When I watch it back, I'm just going to like take my hand on my phone and cover up my side of the screen and see how you did tonight.
Thanks, man. I do have to say, one of the first troll that I got in the seed, I took a candle, and the first enemy that I hit with it was the red Lionel who died to it, and then a blue Octorok died to it. I'm like, oh, 0 HP enemies. And then I got up to something else, and I dropped the bomb, and it got caught by the bomb, and it didn't die. And I'm like, oh, not 0 HP enemies. We're looking at plus or minus 4. We're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I didn't know plus or minus 4 could actually go the minus 4 way, but we did have a couple of those. I thought that was like a lie that they put on the checkbox, because usually if somebody turns that on, they all rolled up. So there were a couple. Yeah, that's funny, dude. Yeah, we unable to put in work with the boomerang too much on this bad boy. There was like something that maybe one form of blue Octorok was 0 or 1 HP, but that's about it. But yeah, I don't even know what the heck to say about this thing. I played it like it was going to be harder than it was. I was like saving and retrying to get blue ring money. So I needed the bow to be in like 6 or 7. But even still, I played like crap, and it sounds like you smashed it, man. So I'm looking forward to doing it again on Wednesday. I'll let you know tomorrow what the remorse is going to be, but it's not going to be anything terrifying.
Yeah, no worries.
You guys both played great. You know, a lot of these races are decided by you go left or you go right. You push a block in one room or another room. You bomb a wall or you bomb another wall. And, you know, it could have gone either way. So GG's to both of you guys. But this game's been trolling most of us for about 35 years. So that's why we keep coming back.
Yeah, for sure. That's what keeps it fun, right? You know, if it were too easy, anybody could do it. So it's more fun when it sucks sometimes. You know, you got to wade through the sucky nights to enjoy it when it does go well.
Absolutely. GG's to both of you guys. I'm looking forward to the next one.
speaking of the next one, I hope you guys enjoy Late Night Zelda because we've got one for you tonight. Coming up at 12:30 a.m. Yes, you heard me right, a.m. Spudasaurus versus Shaddy. That'll be coming up in that's about an hour and 15 minutes. And that'll be right here on SpeedGaming Prime. Tracy M and Caffey JD are going to be calling that race. So, get up, go get yourself a midnight snack, and come back for a little bit more Zelda. And we also have quite the lineup. A race against Potato Pony and Alsoa, another against Antlers and Sea Falcon, and Scytown and Sigil all coming up tomorrow. So, some exciting races. Dave, do you have anything else to close it out?
I was going to say, those races tomorrow, these are all guys that just totally kicked butt in last year's race. I mean, you're talking like Final Four in the sports lineups. I mean, this is going to be legendary races, must watches.
Absolutely. This is when it gets exciting.
Absolutely. We're GG's to everybody. Enjoy your next race. Go get your snacks, whatever else you're going to do. And I think we're up for some more fun this evening.
Absolutely. Special thank you to Chiros, who did all of our tracking tonight. We would be lost without that. And thank you to the chat for keeping us on track whenever we, kind of go off track. My name is Bakuda. On behalf of myself and Nintendo File Dave, you have a great night, and we'll see you on the next seed.
Good night, everybody.